Welcome back to Sorare Assist. Adam here. I've got some more Sorare content for you today, where I'm going to be looking at some under 23 players who are built for the Sorare scoring matrix. If you do like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, there is a link in the description below. If you just wish to get signed up today to get your free limited card and 13 income cards. Also consider becoming a patron as well of Sorare Assist, where now you can also get all the goings on in the pre-season friendlies, plus transfer news as well, on top of the usual scouting that you get over on the Sorare Assist Patreon. Okay then, without further ado, let's get stuck into today's video then. As I say, I'm going to be highlighting some under 23 players today. I'm going to be highlighting some defenders, midfielders and forwards in the Netherlands EREDIVISIE. All these players look to have the right stats and statistics to really perform well on the Sorare scoring matrix. Not all of these players are starters, but a lot of them have had their chances already in the first team and look to have a bright future. I'm not going to be highlighting any obvious choices here, because most of us already know who the big under 23 players are in the Netherlands EREDIVISIE. Okay then, so let's start off with the defenders then, and the first player I've gone for is Milan van Eyck of Heerenveen. At 21, plays on the right of defence for Heerenveen. Just look at a couple of his stats here from this game in March. Played the full 90 minutes. He has 9 clearances, 6 interceptions and 4 tackles, which is absolutely brilliant. He also won nearly all of his total duels as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Not only that, his passing numbers are looking pretty decent, 21 accurate passes, and he also had a shot off target in this game as well. In this game for Heerenveen against Canberra, again he plays 90 minutes. He had 31 accurate passes in this game, a fantastic 3 key passes as well, and 6 accurate long balls out of 8. He also created a big chance in this game and had 2 shots, although off target. He also won 8 out of 10 of his ground duels as well, and he had 1 interception and 5 tackles. So as you can see, these stats are looking really impressive for the young right back. Now, if we look on Sorare then, his limited is going for around 25 at the minute and his rare is going for around 197. If we have a quick look at some of his scores, we can see some fantastic scores. 97 here and 90 here. So he is capable and he's got some good AA score as well. 14.5, which is looking really impressive for a youngster. Have a quick look at all his scores. We can see a graph that's looking really impressive for a young player. And for these sort of prices, I think he's looking a good bargain. Next up, I've gone for Bart van Rouge of Nijmegen. He's 21, doesn't turn 22 until May 2023. He's a right back as well, just like Van Eyck. And if we look at this game on the 29th of April, he played 90 minutes. He had 6 clearances, 2 interceptions and 1 tackle. He also won 5 out of 6 ground duels as well. 31 accurate passes, which is looking decent, with 82% accuracy. In this game here, against Go Ahead Eagles on the 8th of May, he played 90 minutes again, 2 interceptions, 3 tackles. He won 100% of his total duels, which is really impressive. He also had 33 accurate passes in this game and 3 key passes as well in this match. He also had a shot off target. So as you can see, another really good option. His price is going for around 26 at the moment and his rare is going for around 251. Now, we can see some really impressive scores here as well in the last year, and a good all-round score as well at 13.3. So these scores looking really good for me. We can see from his bar graph as well that most of his scores are 70 to 80. That is the highest number of scores he's got out of all these score brackets here on this bar graph. So I think this is looking really impressive for someone who is only 21. So it looks another very viable option. Now next up I've gone for Dominic Aruz. Now something to note here on Sorare data is actually called Alios Aruz. Don't know why that is, but he's only 21, his Croatian nationality. He generally plays at centre back, but he can play on the right of defence as well. If we look at this game in December 21, played 90 minutes, he had 5 clearances, 3 interceptions, 3 tackles. Won a number of his ground duels as well. Had a good number of accurate passes at 43, and he also had 1 successful dribble out of 1. In this game here against Neck, he actually scored 2 goals in this game. Played the 90 minutes, he had 3 clearances as well, 3 interceptions, 4 tackles. Again, he won a number of ground duels, 100% of those, and he also won a number of aerial duels. He had 50 accurate passes in this game as well, and as I say, his 2 shots on target actually hit the back of the net. Now, if we look at his price, he's going for a very cheap looking £3.74 at the moment, and his rare is going for around £52. Now let's have a look at some of his scores. Now bearing in mind a lot of his scores as where he's been coming on as a substitute, so as you can see he's not been playing that many minutes, he's only been getting sub appearances, but at least he is getting some appearances in the first team. There was a game here where he played 90 minutes and he got 62, a game here where he played just 45 minutes and he got 60, and obviously in this game here where he played 90 minutes and scored those 2 goals, he got a score of 100. I think this is looking really impressive, and if we look at his full score history, again we can see another good high scores here where he's played 90 minutes and 90 minutes. So as you can see, when he is getting some more minutes, he is generally getting some good high scores, as we can see from his score graph. So I think he's looking very promising. So the next player I've gone for is Arthur Zagri. He's actually on loan from Monaco. Looks like he might be going back to Monaco. He's 20 and he plays on the left of defence. In a game here on the 18th of December, he played 90 minutes, 1 interception, 2 tackles. He won 4 out of 5 ground duels and 2 out of 3 aerial duels. He also had 38 accurate passes and 2 key passes, which is absolutely brilliant. As you can see, he gets quite far forward in that left back position, so he does like to attack as well. This game here he played 61 minutes, he had 1 interception, 3 tackles, 6 out of 10 ground duels, 2 out of 3 aerial duels. He also had 37 accurate passes, which is 90% accuracy, and he also managed another 2 key passes in this game as well, although he only played 61 minutes. So again, I think he's looking like another really good talent. Now at the moment his limited is going for around £4.27 and his rare is going for around £70 and 46p. And if we look at some of his scores then, this game here where he played 61 minutes he got 66 points, and this game where he played 45 minutes he also got 64 points. These games here is where he's not really had that many minutes, as you can see. So when he has had his chance, he has done pretty decent really. So I do like this guy, he's looking at another decent option. So the next defender I've gone for is Yukinari Sugawara of AZ Alkmaar. 22 now, he plays on the right of defence majority of the time. Now he has recently not been getting into the AZ team, but he's still a fantastic player and he's got some absolutely brilliant stats as well. Now in this game on the 20th of March he played 90 minutes, he had 66 accurate passes, which is absolutely fantastic, 85% accuracy as well, 2 key passes, and he also managed 1 shot as well on target, won a number of his duels as well, and also had 3 tackles and 1 interception. In this 2-1 home victory against Heerenveen in April, he had 1 clearance, 3 interceptions and 1 tackle. He also had 58 accurate passes with a 91% accuracy, 1 key pass as well, and 1 shot off target. So he's looking really promising to me, this guy, and hopefully he'll be back in the AZ team before long. He was of course injured as well towards the end of the season, but I think he looks a real promising player. £17 for his limited at the moment, 173 for his rare. Now if we look at some of his scores when he was playing, we can see some really good scores here for an under 23 player. If we look at his full score graph, we can see a similar pattern emerging here with some really good numbers and some really good scores. So I think he looks another really viable option. So the final defender is Nuesha Kasamwejo of FC Groningen. He's only 20, this guy, doesn't turn 21 until February. Generally plays at centre back for Groningen. In this game here where he played 90 minutes on the 10th of April, he had 51 accurate passes. He actually scored in this game as well. He had 1 shot on target and 1 shot blocked. He also won 3 out of 6 of his ground duels, so 50%, and had 4 clearances, 2 interceptions and 2 tackles. In this game back in May, he played again 90 minutes, 1 clearance, 3 interceptions, 3 tackles, 9 out of 13 ground duels, which is brilliant, and 50% of his aerial duels. He also had a fantastic 92 accurate passes in this game with an 89% accuracy. Not only that, he achieved 2 key passes in this game and 14 accurate long balls out of 19. Again, he also had a shot in this game as well on target, and he had a 100% dribble success rate. I think these stats are looking really impressive for somebody who is only 20 years old. Price wise, going for around 27 for his limited at the moment and around 258 for his rare. If we look at his scores on Sorare, he's got some really impressive scores here for an under 23 player. His AA is looking good as well at 17.8. We have to remember that he is still only 20 years old. If we look at his full score graph, I think this is looking really impressive, the scores that we've got so far in this young man's career. So the first midfielder I've gone for is Thomas Suslov of Groningen. He's only 20, and this guy is actually a Slovakian international as well. As you can see from these recent Nations League games where he was involved, and he also scored as well actually. Now in this game for Groningen here in January, he played 90 minutes in this game, he got 30 accurate passes. He also had a fantastic 2 key passes and created 2 big chances as well in this game. He also had 2 shots as well on target. He won 50% of his ground duels as well, which is also impressive. And he also chipped in a little bit defensively with 1 interception and 3 tackles. This game against Fortuna in February, he had another 90 minutes here. 23 accurate passes, another 2 key passes in this game. So we're seeing that he's creating chances for his teammates. He also had a shot off target and a shot blocked as well. Won a number of his ground duels and aerial duels, and also had 1 interception and 1 tackle in this game. Now I think this guy's looking a real talent, and he is already an international. He's going for around 22 at the moment for his limited and around 234 for his rare. If we look at his score graph then, we can see some good numbers here for a guy who's only 20, including a 100 score here back in game week 218. He's got an AA of around 10, which is looking good. And as you can see, he is making some appearances as well more recently for Groningen. He's looking a really impressive player, and he's producing some high scores as well when he is getting the opportunities. So I think he's looking very promising. Another guy who's looking good is Dan Husman of Vitesse, who's just 19. Just turned 20 on the 26th of July. Played 79 minutes in this game in November 21. Scored 1 goal, 1 shot on target, 1 shot blocked. 17 accurate passes as well. He also produced a key pass in this game, so looking really good attacking player. This match here against PSV, which unfortunately Vitesse lost. Husman played 45 minutes in this game. He had 23 accurate passes, which is really good in 45 minutes. He also created 4 key passes as well in the 45 minutes played, which again I think is looking really impressive, especially against the top side and for somebody who was only 19. Now he's not had that many first team opportunities yet, but I think he's definitely looking to have some real potential. £3.89 for his limited at the moment, around 65 for his rare. And if you have a look at his score graph, as you can see, a lot of these scores here is where he's come on and off the bench. Not really played that many minutes yet, as I say. This game here he played 60 and got 60 points. This played 79 in this game here and got 64 points. If we look at all his scores, there was another game here where he got 22 minutes, scored 63. Got 49 points here, which isn't too bad in 79 minutes. As I say, a lot of these lower scores are when he's having some appearances. So again, it looks another really promising talent. Now the final midfielder I've been able to find was Richard Ledesma of PSV. He's only 21, central midfielder. Now this game here against Jong PSV, obviously this is the lower league in the Netherlands. But he did play 63 minutes in this game, and in this division is really impressive. This was just in April. He scored a goal in this match. He had 34 accurate passes, 2 key passes, 1 shot on target, which I think is looking really good numbers for a youngster. He did get his opportunity in the first team though recently on the 15th of May. He actually played 31 minutes in this game, and he actually scored in this match as well, and had 10 accurate passes in those 31 minutes, and also produced a key pass and managed 2 shots on target as well in those 31 minutes. Also 100% dribble rate and 5 out of 7 ground duels won as well. So as you can see, he's got his opportunity, he's scored. These numbers for 31 minutes played are looking really impressive. As I say, he's been performing really well in the lower league in the Netherlands. As you can see here, he's got an assist here in these matches here. Then he was on fantastic form here as well. He's got a penalty here, assist, a goal. So as you can see, he's on fantastic form in the lower Netherlands league. His limited is going for around £15 at the moment. His rare is going for around 136. Look at some of his scores. So this is the opportunity. This is the game where he did get the opportunity off the bench. As I said, he played 31 minutes. He scored. He got 72 in that game, which is really impressive. He did have some other appearances off the bench, but only like a minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute. So he's not had that many chances to really show what he's made of yet. He got some more minutes here quite a while ago. 1 minute, 7 minutes there, 64, 17. And he had a 16 minutes cameo here where he actually got a score of 64. So these games here he's not really played that many minutes. well, all these games not played that many minutes, but he still managed two decent scores there, which is what we like to look for. So again, another viable option. So the first forward I've gone for is Amin Sarr of Heerenveen. 21, he was born in March 2001. Now, he really got his chance in the first team towards the end of last season for Heerenveen. He was on absolutely cracking form, as you can see here from these string of matches that he got. In these 8 games here in a row, he scored 4 goals and also got an assist as well. If we look at some of the stats for these games, for this match here in a 2-1 win on the 8th of May, he played 84 minutes. He scored 2 goals in this game with 2 shots on target, 2 shots off. He also had 3 out of 4 dribbles, which was successful, which is decent. He had 4 out of 5 ground duels won and 2 out of 4 aerial duels won as well. So his goal threat's looking really good. In this victory here, 3-2 against AZ. Impressive victory here for them. He played 9 minutes again and he scored in this game as well with the 1 shot that he had on target. He also had a really impressive dribble success rate again as well, with 3 out of 4 successful dribbles and a number of ground duels, 5 out of 7. Now, looking at his price, he's going for around 76 at the moment for his limited and around 641 for his rare. So he is probably one of the more dearer options from the selections in this video, but certainly impressed at the end of last season. If we look at some of his scores then in that run that he had in the game, as you can see, he's got some really impressive scores here for a forward. Now, his all-round game is not that good, as you can see from his numbers. He's not really doing that many passes during a game or anything else apart from dribbling, shooting, that sort of thing. But if he can keep up his fantastic goal-scoring form, then that's not really going to matter that much. He's still going to get these high scores. So again, he's looking at another viable option if he can keep up his goal-scoring form. So the next forward gone for is Roy Kuipers of Waldwich. Now, he's not really had that many first team opportunities, but he has been banging in the goals in the lower league in the Netherlands, as you can see here from this string of results here, getting plenty of goals in that lower division. He has got a couple of chances though for Waldwich off the bench in this game here. He played 19 minutes. He scored in this match as well with 2 shots on target and 1 shot off in just 19 minutes. He also managed a key pass as well in those 19 minutes and created a big chance. This match here against AZ, which Waldwich won 3-1, he scored again in this game with 30-minute cameo, 1 shot on target, 100% success in terms of dribbles with 5 out of 5, and he also won 100% of his ground duels as well. So as you can see, he's looking really promising with the opportunities he has been given. He's going for around 473 for a minute for his limited and around 68 for his rare. Now, if we look at some of his scores, as we know, he's not really had that many first team opportunities. All these are very, very, very few minutes. But he did get the 30-minute cameo recently, scored 70, and also in this game here he played 19 minutes. These are the 2 games that I highlighted where he actually scored. But as you can see, he's not really playing that many minutes at the moment, but he is showing some really good talent with the opportunities that he has been getting. And at this price, it's looking really cheap. So the next forward I've gone for is Mohamed Daramy of Ajax. Now, he is a midfielder on SofaScore, but on Sorare it's categorised as a forward. So he generally plays on the left wing of the front three, as you can see from his heat map in the limited opportunities he's got. Now, he's not started in the games, but he has come off the bench on 12 of the matches. He's only 20 still as well, and maybe with a lot of the Ajax players potentially leaving, he maybe could get some more opportunities in that team. Now, as I say, he's not got that many opportunities in the Ajax team, mainly sub appearances, not many minutes played. So I'm going to go off a couple of stats from the lower second division in the Netherlands, where he has been performing fantastically well. So in this game here, which Ajax won 4-1, he played 90 minutes. He actually got 2 assists in this game as well. 38 accurate passes with 90% accuracy, which is brilliant. And he also had a fantastic 5 key passes as well. 1 shot blocked, 50% of his ground duels as well, 2 interceptions and 1 tackle. In this match here, in another 6-1 victory for young Ajax, he played 90 minutes, 1 assist, 27 accurate passes, which again is good. 2 key passes as well in this match. 1 shot on target, 1 shot off and 1 shot blocked. And also 6 out of 9 successful dribbles. And again, he's won a number of ground duels here with 8 out of 12. So as you can see, he's showing some real talent, this guy, at just 20. He's going for around 62 at the minute for his limited and around 462 for his rare. Now, if we look at some of his scores then, Now we can see a flurry of really good scores here. This is when he was playing in the Danish Superliga, and as you can see it was on fantastic form. He also got a 100 score here as well, and this was quite some time ago as well, so he's potentially around 19 when he was on this brilliant form that we can see on the score graph. Not only that though, he's also been involved recently with the Danish national team in some recent World Cup qualifiers. So it's certainly one that looks like has got a bright future. So the next one we've got is a Belgium international, and that is Louis Openda. He recently got his chance in the Belgium team, as you can see here. He actually scored in this 6-1 victory against Poland. He's only 22, doesn't turn 23 until February 2023. Another thing to note is that he's now gone back to Club Brugge. It was actually on loan at Vitesse, but he's now gone back to Club Brugge. In this game here against Ajax, he played 90 minutes. He actually scored 2 goals as well against the Netherlands Giants. He had 4 shots on target, 1 shot off, 1 shot blocked. So as you can see, his goal threat is looking absolutely brilliant here. In this game here against AZ, again he scored, and he also got an assist. So he was very decisive in this 2-1 victory against AZ, another decent side in the Netherlands. 1 shot on goal and 1 shot off target in this match as well. So again, his goal threat is looking really impressive. Now he is coming at quite a hefty price. Obviously he is playing for Club Brugge now. Whether he's going to be a starter there or not, I do not know that. But he's also got the international utility as well, because he is starting to get some games for Belgium. Limited is at 102 at the moment, and his rare is going for around 619. Now if we look at some of his scores then, so as you can see in the last year he scored 24 goals and also got 4 assists. This was obviously playing for Vitesse on loan, where he's really impressed. So I think he's looking a really promising player, a really good future prospect. Next player I've gone for is Jorbi Vertessen of PSV. 21-year-old, out and out striker. He's not had that many minutes for PSV recently, where I mean substantial minutes. But in these games here in December, where he did get a couple of games in a row for PSV, he played 75 minutes in this match. He had 18 accurate passes, 2 key passes in this game as well, and he had 2 shots off target and 3 shots blocked as well, so his goal threat was looking impressive. And again, he got 62 minutes in this game, and he actually scored 2 goals in this match and also got 1 assist. He had 3 shots on target and 1 shot off. And he also had 4 key passes in this match. So when he has got his opportunities at PSV, he certainly took them with both hands. Now his limited is going for around 32 at the moment, and his rare is going for around 351. Now if we look at this here, as you can see there's a lot of low numbers here, but as I say, these are mostly sub appearances. This match here where he played 28 minutes he got 73, 25 he got 62, 29 he got 65, 75 he got 79. So as you can see he has scored some goals from the bench as well when he's got some more substantial minutes. This game here he played 26 minutes, he got 65, 62 in this game and he got 95. And again in this game he got 15 minutes and he scored 61. So as you can see these matches where he scored off the bench, which I think is a pretty good ratio considering most of these scores, as I say, from the bench. He looks another promising prospect. Another one who's looking promising is Elias Tavson of NEC Nijmegen. 21, majority of the time he plays on the right wing of the front three. If we look at this game here against Heerenveen, he played 90 minutes, scored in this game, 2 shots on target, 1 shot blocked, 15 accurate passes, 1 key pass as well, and he also won a number of ground duels. In this game here as well against Waldwich, again he played 90 minutes, he got an assist in this game, 1 shot on target, 1 shot off, 2 shot blocked, 5 out of 6 successful dribbles as well, and a fantastic 42 accurate passes in this match, and a more impressive 5 key passes as well in this game. He also won 8 out of 12 of his ground duels. So as you can see, these statistics are looking really impressive here. His limited is going for around 25 at the moment, and his rare is going for around 227. He's got under 23 eligibility until 2025. Now this is the games that he's played in the last year for NEC, and as you can see he's got some pretty good numbers here. He is still young of course, but he is capable of getting some really good scores, so I think he's another viable option. And the final player this week I've gone for is Noni Duki of PSV. English this guy, he is only 20 as well. He doesn't turn 21 until March 2023. He has actually started 11 of the games this season for PSV, mostly being used as a substitute though. But in these 2 games here where he played the majority of the minutes, he played 85 minutes in this 2-1 away victory against Go Ahead Eagles. He had a fantastic 34 accurate passes in this match, 3 key passes as well. He also had 1 shot off, 1 shot on and 1 shot blocked in this game. So these numbers are looking really impressive for me for a forward. He does generally play on the right wing of a front 3 for PSV. In this game here against Hercules, he's played 59 minutes in this match. He had 1 assist. He also had another impressive 33 accurate passes with 94% accuracy, and this was just in 59 minutes played. He also managed to have 2 key passes in this game, and 4 shots on target and 2 shots off. So his goal threat is looking really impressive. Also his key passes are looking good, and his accurate passes as well. The number of passes he's doing is really impressive. Not only that, he also had 6 successful dribbles out of 10 as well, which is a fantastic dribble ratio. Now at the moment he's going for 124 for his limited and 946 for his rare. So it doesn't come cheap, but he's certainly got a lot of talent, this guy, and he is still only 20. And if we look at his score graph in the last year, we can see some really impressive numbers when you consider he's only actually started 11 of these matches and the rest of them have been from the sub bench. So he's looking really impressive. Now if we look at all his scores, it's a similar theme really. He's getting some really impressive numbers when he is getting those first team minutes. So I think he looks a really good prospect. So that was all the selections for this week. I'm sure you'll agree there's some really good options there. And I have done a watch list now on Sorare data as well of all these players. If you did want to check them out on the public watch list, that's obviously on the Sorare data website. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, then sign up using the link below to get a free limited card and 13 common cards. If you want some scouting, then check out my Patreon, where you'll also get some pre-season scouting as well, and all the transfer news as well, so you can stay up to date with all the goings on in the Sorare fantasy football world. Okay, thanks for watching as usual, and I'll see you again soon.